MS Excel 2010 Advanced. MS Excel is a spreadsheet program that is used to store and sort numbers. Accountants use MS Excel to keep track of transactions for their company. Project managers use it to manage the workflow. Students might use MS Excel to draw conclusions from the data they gathered on various projects. Teachers may use to prepare the class results. Starting MS Excel. Steps to open MS Excel are: Step 1. Select Start. Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office Excel 2010. This screen appears. Main components of Excel window. File tab. This button allows you to create, send, close, or save a new workbook, open an existing workbook, and print a workbook. Ribbon. The ribbon is the panel at the top portion of the document. It has 7 tabs: Home, Insert, Page Layout, Formulas, Data, Review, and View. Commands are organized in small related groups. For example, commands to edit cells are grouped together in the Editing group, and commands to work with cells are in the Cells group. Commonly used features are displayed on the ribbon. To view additional features within each group, click the dialog box launcher present on the bottom right corner of each group. Home, Clipboard, Font, Alignment, Number, Styles, Cells, Editing. Insert, Tables, Illustrations, Charts, Links, Text, etc. Page layouts, themes, page setup, scale to fit, sheet options, arrange. Formulas, function library, defined names, formula auditing, calculation. Data, get external data, connections, sort and filter, data tools, outline. Review, proofing, language, comments, changes. View, workbook views, show, hide, zoom, window, macros. Worksheet and workbook. Worksheet. Worksheet is always a single sheet made up of horizontal rows and vertical columns where you can enter data. Workbook. A collection of worksheets is known as a workbook. A workbook can have any number of worksheets in it. Spreadsheet. Spreadsheet is an application program that can be used for storage, calculation, and analysis of data in a tabular form. Workbook is a collection of worksheets. It is preferred to store related worksheets in the same workbook to keep them together. For example, marks of students of one class are kept in one worksheet, and marks of students of other class in the other worksheet in the same workbook. A new workbook has 3 worksheets by default. That is, Sheet 1, Sheet 2, Sheet 3. But you may add unlimited number of worksheets depending on the memory. You may change the name of the worksheet that you want, but they are numbered automatically. The name of the worksheet can be up to 32 characters and should not contain any of these characters: /, comma, /, question mark, colon, asterisk, columns. Each vertical segment of the spreadsheet is referred to as a column. MS Excel uses letters to represent columns. After the first 26 column headings, A through Z, the next 26 column headings are AA through AZ. The column headings continue through column XFD for a total of 16,384 columns. Rows. The horizontal segments, those that run left to right, are referred to as rows. Each row also has heading. Row headings are numbered from 1 to 10,48,576. Cells. When a column and a row intersect, they form a cell. Cell address. It is made up of column letter and row number, and it is unique for each cell. The very first cell, where column A and row 1 intersect, is referred to as A1. The column letter always comes first and then the row number. Active cell. When you open a new workbook, the first cell you see in the upper left corner of the worksheet is outlined in black, indicating that any data you enter will appear there. You can enter data wherever you like by clicking any cell in the worksheet. When you select any cell, it becomes the active cell. When a cell is active, it is outlined in black, and the headings for the column and the row in which the cell is located are highlighted. Technique to find a cell. If you are ever having trouble to find a cell, it is recommended to use these techniques. Cell G13 is used as an example. Find the column on the column bar by looking for the letter of the cell. In this case, that would be G. Find the row on the row bar by looking for the number of the cell. In this case, that would be 13. After you have found both the column and the row, trace an invisible line from each to the cell where they intersect and click there if you wish to enter data. Creating a workbook. Before learning to use Excel workbook, you need to understand how to make a new workbook and how it will store your data. To open a new Excel workbook, follow these steps. Step 1. Click the File tab. Step 2. Click New. The New Workbook dialog box opens, and Blank Workbook is highlighted by default. Step 3. Click Create. A new blank workbook appears in the window. At first, open MS Excel software, and the software opens with a new blank workbook. To create a new workbook, press Ctrl+N. If you want to create a new document from a template, explore the templates and choose the one that fits your needs. Saving a new file. Saving frequently, especially after major changes, is a very important practice. To save a file, follow the steps. Step 1. Select Save option in the File tab. Step 2. If it is the first time that you are saving the current file, then you will be greeted with a Save As dialog box. Step 3. At the bottom of this dialog box is a field labeled File Name, which is the name of your file, and Save As type consists of the file extension. Step 4. Click Save. Pressing Ctrl+S will just save your file with the current file name. After you have specified a file name, in Step 4, Open an existing file. Steps to open an existing file in MS Excel are: Step 1. Click the Open option in File tab. Step 2. Open dialog box will be displayed. Press Ctrl+O to open a workbook. Close a file. There are two options for closing your MS Excel file. You can close your file keeping Excel open, or you can close your file along with Excel. To close your file only, follow these steps. Step 1. Click the Close Window button that appears on the top right. Step 2. If you have made any changes to your file, you will be prompted to save before you quit. To close both your file and Excel, follow these steps. Step 1. Click the Close button that appears on the top right. Notice that this Close button rests on a raised gray square. Step 2. If you have made any changes to your file, you will be prompted to save before you quit. All the workbooks are closed before closing the Excel application. Close option of menu closes one workbook at a time. Create your first workbook. Create a list of names of salesmen. The list will also have the dates of sales with their amounts. So, you will need these column titles: name, date, and amount. You don't need row titles down the left side of the worksheet. In this case, name will be in the leftmost column. You would type date in cell B1 and press Tab. Then, you would type amount in cell C1. After you typed the column titles, you will click in cell A2 to begin typing the names of the salesman. You would type the first name and then press Enter. To move down to cell A3 to enter a date in column B, the date column, you should use a slash or a hyphen to separate the parts like 8/16/2013. Excel will recognize this as a date. To enter the sales amounts in column C, the amount column, you would type the $sign followed by the amount. If you need to enter a time, type the numbers, a space, and then A or P. For example, 9P. If you put just A, Excel recognizes as time and enters it as AM. Similarly, if you put just P with time, Excel will enter it as PM. To enter fractions, leave a space between the whole number and the fraction. For example, 1/8. To enter a fraction only, enter a 0 first. For example, 0/1/4. If you enter 1/4 without the 0, Excel will interpret the number as a date, January 4. If you type 100 to indicate a negative number by parenthesis, Excel will display the number as -100. To enter today's date, press Ctrl and the semicolon together. To enter the current time, press Ctrl and Shift and the semicolon all at once. Type of data: number. Excel is mainly used for manipulation of numeric data. Numbers consist of 0 to 9. Decimal point, a period, is used as a separator for decimal numbers. Comma is used as a separator for thousands. Numbers can start with $sign or with some other currency symbols. You may use a built-in numeric format. When an unformatted number does not fit in a cell, it is displayed in scientific notation. When a formatted number does not fit in a cell, number signs are displayed. Excel interprets a number as a date only if it is entered in American date format, such as month, date, year, and not in Indian format, such as DD, MM, YY. Text. Text includes a combination of letters, numbers, and special characters. Excel considers any data that does not recognize as a number, date, time, or formula as text. A cell can contain up to 32,767 characters. You may increase or decrease the width of a column if it is less than that of input text. Else, the display will extend over neighboring cells. To widen the column, move the cursor to the letter of the column. Cursor will change to a cross, and the column size will be changed. As you move the cursor to the line separating the two columns, you will notice that it changes to horizontal line. When you see this, drag your mouse to the right until you are satisfied with the new width. The same method can be applied to make a column narrower. Formula. Formula is a mathematical expression to perform calculations on data in cells. For example, to add data in the cells C1, C2, and C3 and display the result in cell C4, the formula will be is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 in cell C4. The equal to sign needs to be typed first in order to distinguish between text and formulae. Mathematical operators. Mathematical operators are summarized in this table. Operator. Use. Plus operator is used for addition. Minus operator is used for subtraction. Cross operator is used for multiplication. Slash operator is used for division. Percentage operator is used for percentage. When you study mathematics, you follow some rules of calculations. Similarly, Excel also follows the same rule, that is, BODMAS rule, to do calculations. If a calculation involves only addition and subtraction, it does not matter in which order the operations are done. Similarly, if a calculation involves multiplication, division, brackets, then the order does matter. Brackets are solved first, then multiplication and division, followed by addition or subtraction. Example: 40 by 5 plus 16 multiplied by 8 is equal to 8 plus 128 is equal to 136. Moving around Excel sheet. MS Excel provides various ways to navigate the Excel worksheet. You can use arrow keys using left, right, up, and down according to the direction. You can use mouse, click the cell, and it becomes active. You may even write the cell address in the name box. Serial number. Movement. Key used. One cell up, one cell down, or enter. One cell left, or shift plus tab. One cell right, or tab. Top of the worksheet, cell A1, Control plus Home. End of the worksheet, such as last cell, Control plus End. end of the row. Control plus end of the column. Control plus 1 page up. 23 rows up. Page up. 1 page down. 23 rows down. Page down. Undo and redo. Undo changes. In Excel, there is a quick and easy shortcut to undo mistakes. Step 1. To undo the last action, select Undo option on Quick Access toolbar. Notice that your last change was just undone. Step 3. Continue clicking until all your mistakes have been undone. Press Ctrl plus Z to undo an action. Redo changes. If you accidentally undo something while using Excel, there is an option referred to as redo. It is just the opposite of undo. To reverse your undo, follow these steps. Step 1. To redo the last action, select Redo option on Quick Access toolbar. Step 2. Notice that your last undo was reverted. Step 3. Continue clicking until all your accidental undos have been redone. Exit Excel. To exit from Excel, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on File tab. Step 2. Select Exit option. Press Alt plus F4 to exit Excel.